Hey everyone, I'm Jay and welcome to another semester of CIS 1400, Intro to Programming, Logic and Technique, and let's talk about it. All right, we're generally going to be following along the book. I often teach this class online, and following along the book definitely helps people as they have something to go back to. So I'm going to continue to do that. In general, each concept will be organized into a module. That doesn't necessarily mean one chapter per module, but most of the time it does. Sometimes the class is 12 weeks, sometimes it's 16 weeks, but the content remains the same. So if you're in a 12-week class, a couple of times you'll be doing extra work, but don't worry because the due dates are pretty generous. I do have due dates. They are pretty generous though. A little bit about me. Like I said, my name is Jay. My last name is Niehawk. It's pronounced Niehawk, just like this picture right here. All right. There's a little bit of information about me on the screen. Feel free to pause and read it. However, I'm not a huge fan of talking about myself, so I'm not going to read it for you. Next. We'll be using Blackboard in this class. Everything that you need will be either on Blackboard or linked to it from Blackboard, right? Wherever it is, all of the stuff. All right, every module will be in there, and every module will have all the content you need, or a link to all the content you need, or it will tell you what chapter to find the content you need, right? Some of your assignments will actually come from the book, which leads me to my next slide, the book. You'll need it because some of your assignments will come from the book. In general, I will change something from that assignment, so you can't just go online and find the answers, although you can go online and find the answers to the questions I had last semester. They'll be different, so good luck with that. All right. You can find a PDF of the book probably on, someplace online for free. That's cool. I'm all about that. But I can't tell you where to get it. Not on a recording anyway. Next. Raptor. This is a free flowcharting program. All right. The current stable version that I'm aware of, I didn't actually go double check it today, but last semester was the 2019 version. It doesn't have to be super up to date because it's flowcharts. They don't make a lot of changes in flowcharts, right? We've been using the same ones for many, many years. Okay. If you're not a fan of Raptor and you want to use some other flowcharting program, that's fine. I don't care what flowcharting program you use. I prefer Raptor because it's easy for me to open because I have that program myself. But you can use anything you would like if you can't get Raptor to run on your computer, or if you just hate it or whatever. I don't have that many flowcharting assignments though, so it's not that big of a deal. Next. My recommended software for Python is Thonny. There's a new version out this semester, version 4.0.0. I haven't tried 4.0 yet. I just found out it's been updated. So hopefully it is great. I think they probably just updated the Python that's in it. That's a cool note. If you're using Thonny, it comes with its own Python built in. You don't have to install that separately. That's one of the reasons I recommend it to new learners. Right, there are some other programs. I will have a video on what other programs I recommend for working with Python. But my top recommendation is Thonny. And of course, if you're not using Thonny, you're going to need to get Python from somewhere. Python.org is generally the place where you can get it. The current version as of today is 3.10.7. And I also have a link here to learn X in Y minutes, their document on Python, which is a pretty good reference. I don't really think you can necessarily learn Python from their website, but you can definitely reference it to remind yourself of things like syntax and that sort of thing. Python pages at W3 Schools is a place that you could learn it, and in fact I'll be linking to W3 Schools for pretty much all of the modules as supplemental material. If you're having trouble, go there. They got explainers on pretty much everything, and that's a good reference to use outside of the classroom. And that is my last slide for this presentation. All right, so I will see, well, you'll see me in future videos, and I'll see you if I have you in the classroom. Otherwise, if you're in an online class, good luck and have a great semester.